This should be played at high volume, preferably in a residential area.
What up, YouTube family? Welcome back. Welcome back. I've been cooking some juicy topics. This one comes close to home because sometimes this goes through my mind. Before I begin, peep the site, flyliving.ca, a brand for the people of today, tomorrow, and yesterday's generations. Here, we goo. Do you ever feel like everyone is watching and judging your every move? That each misstep is amplified, and every awkward moment is forever etched in the memories of those around you? Well, you're not alone. This is known as the spotlight syndrome. We often overestimate the amount of attention others are paying to us, especially in public situations. But here's the truth. Most people are focused on themselves, just like you. Spotlight syndrome can be exhausting. It makes us hesitant, overly critical, and can even prevent us from being our true selves. We hold back, avoiding situations that feel risky or intimidating, worried about what others might think. But what if I told you that most of the time people are far too wrapped up in their own lives to notice? And even if they do, those thoughts are often fleeting. In reality, they're more focused on their own spotlight. This can be such a freeing realization. Imagine how much lighter we'd feel if we stopped worrying about how others perceive us. There's real power in letting go of that self-imposed pressure and focusing on what really matters, being authentic, living fully, and embracing each moment. Let me give you an example. Think back to a time when you walked into a crowded room. Your mind may have raced with questions like, what if they're judging my outfit? Or, did they notice that slip up? But the truth is, they're probably not paying as much attention as you think. They're dealing with their own insecurities, their own self-focus, and that can be comforting to realize. The way to break free from spotlight syndrome is to shift your focus outward rather than inward. Start by genuinely engaging with those around you. Ask questions, listen, and give your full attention. When you're focused on the people around you rather than on yourself, you'll feel less self-conscious and more connected. You'll start to see others for who they really are, and they'll see you for your true self too. And remember, no one is perfect. Everyone makes mistakes, says the wrong thing, or has an off day. Life is about growth, learning, and building meaningful relationships. It's about living fully and openly, not perfectly. Instead of trying to control how people see you, focus on being the best version of yourself. Cultivate a sense of purpose that's based on values, not validation. When you do, you'll naturally attract people who appreciate you for who you are, not for who you're trying to be. So, the next time you feel that spotlight shining on you, take a deep breath and remind yourself that you're in control of how you feel, and that most people are too focused on their own lives to judge yours. By releasing yourself from the weight of others' perceptions, you allow yourself to step into a life of genuine freedom and connection. And let me leave you with a verse that speaks to this freedom. Galatians 1:10 says, "Am I now trying to win the approval of human beings or of God? Or am I trying to please people? If I were still trying to please people, I would not be a servant of Christ." Remember, your worth is not defined by how others see you, but by how you live in alignment with your values and your faith.